Hi guys, it's Riss, and you're watching Underground Soundwaves, and we are doing a stories from the pit. So it's quite thrilling today, and today's story from the pit is probably not going to be as in-depth as I would like, which I will talk about in this story today. So yeah, I'm making this kind of late. I'm making this about pain in the grass. It was Sunday, August 23rd. So yeah. So as always, I'm going to show you everything I got. So I got the t-shirt, which just looks like this. And then on the back, just has the radio station's logo. Again, because this is a radio festival. And then I got a Motionless in White shirt. I've never seen a Motionless in White shirt that looks like this, so I do love it quite a bit. And I got another guitar pick, as you probably have seen in my, I normally don't catch this many guitar picks. I've actually never started catching them until this year, so that's pretty, oops. So that's pretty exciting, because you probably can recall to my, I'm actually gonna go get my guitar. I normally don't catch that many picks, so as you do recall, or you may not recall, because if you just stumbled upon this video, you probably don't know. But my first concert this year was Beyond the Barricade tour, which was Motionless in White for Today, New Year's Day, and Ice Nine Kills. And I caught this for today guitar pick. And at Vans Warped Tour, I caught this Icon for Hire guitar pick. And then once again at Pain in the Grass, I caught Jeremy's guitar pick, which I will get into later. And I'm not in my room today because, well, the lighting here is better to me, I guess. But yeah, so let's get on into the story. So, Pain in the Grass, there was, man, I don't remember who all was playing because I have a picture of the schedule on my phone, but I can't show you that schedule because I'll get into that reason later. But let's get into it. So, I went to go see Motionless in White. Obviously, that's why I got this Motionless in White shirt. So, yeah. So, they were playing, so, I've never been to Pain in the Grass before. So, I was quite excited for it. And, doors opened at 1, and the concert started at 2. And Motionless in White was on at 3:30. So, until they performed, I walked around to see if, like, maybe Motionless was doing a signing or something, which, unfortunately, they were not. I was quite bummed about it. I also wanted to upgrade to the pit because, I love Motionless. I love being in their pits. Their pits are so much fun. But, unfortunately, I could not because the concert was sold out. So I was quite bummed about that. So I went and got my 2 shirts. And I went and watched this band called Crowbot. They were actually really good. You guys should check them out. Shout out to you, Crowbot. But they were really good, and they were on before Motionless in White. So my mom and I went and found our seats, and we waited until Motionless in White came on. So eventually came on, and I was so excited because if you know me, Motionless in White actually absolutely means the world to me. That's why I saw them twice this year. They're my favorite band of all time, and I was quite excited to see them. And I believe their set was Break the Cycle, Generation Lost, Devil's Night. If it's dead, we'll kill it and reincarnate. And so after that, my mom and I walked around to see, because my other favorite band, New Year's Day, who I also saw at Warped Tour, if you remember that, were playing. So I went to see if they were doing a signing, and so they were at the second stage, another Century stage. So I went over to that stage, and they were doing a signing, so I was quite excited about that. So they're like, the signing is at 4:30. So after Emotionless, I went over to the another Century stage tent, and I waited until, because like they got done at 4, and I waited half hour, and there's this band playing, and they were so good. They were from New Zealand, I believe, and they're called Like a Storm. They were so much fun to watch because I've never heard of them before, so they were a lot of fun to watch. They covered an AC/DC song, which was pretty cool, and I really enjoyed their set. And then I got in line for the New Year's Day signing. My mom went and bought a cookie and water, or was it just, I think it was a cookie and soda. Perfect festival food. And they rescheduled the signing to after their set, which their set was on at 7:20. And I went back to the concert, and I watched Theory of a Dead Man and Bullet for My Valentine, and they were both really good. I've listened to Bullet for My Valentine since I was in the 8th grade, but I kind of fell out of touch with them. But I fell back in touch with them at this concert, which was great because I forgot how much I loved Bullet for My Valentine. I even complained because I played this Bullet for My Valentine bracelet, and I was like, oh man, I should have worn my Bullet for My Valentine bracelet. Yeah. So, after Bullet was 3 Days of Grace, and I didn't realize how many 3 Days of Grace songs I knew, because I guess my radio station plays them. Well, not my radio station, but the Seattle radio station plays them all the time. But I left 3 Days of Grace set early so I could go watch New Year's Day, and I was really excited because they have a song with Chris Motionless, and I was really bummed because I couldn't be in the front for Motionless and White, and Chris Motionless is my favorite human ever. Chris, if you ever see this somehow, please know you are my favorite human ever. So I was really excited about that, and when I got over to the another Century stage, there was already a crowd, so I pushed my way to the second row, and I noticed that there was a guy wearing an MIW crew shirt, and I was like, that's funny, maybe he is doing it, because he didn't do it at Beyond the Barricade tour, which everyone was mad at him about. And I was like, maybe he is doing it. And New Year's Day came on, and they were awesome. So I also miss Lamb of God because I don't like them that much. Sorry, you guys are probably gonna hate me now. But New Year's Day was awesome, and they played Angel Eyes, which is Angel Eyes featuring Chris Motionless, my all-time favorite song. And he came out to sing it with them. And there's this video on YouTube, which I will link down below, and you can hear me singing and screaming along, especially when Chris comes out, because the feels, man. So yeah, and after that, Jeremy, who has this guitar pick, threw his pick out of the crowd, and he threw it to me, but I missed, so I went, it was like this, and it brushed my fingertips, and I almost hit into someone else's hand, but it fell over the barricade, and this really nice security guard gave it to me, so thank you, shout out to you if you're watching this, which would be odd, but yeah. And afterwards, I get in line to go to the New Year's Day signing, and my mom's like, Chris Motionless over there. I'm like, what? And I'm like, she's like, Chris Motionless over there. So I went over there, and I took a picture with him, but I'll tell you why I no longer have that picture in a few seconds. And I go back in line and I show my new friends that were like around my age, or girls around my age, and I share my picture. And then I held their spots when they went and met him, and they showed me his picture. But Chris, I pushed my way to the front. I was so excited. I can't not lie. So I pushed my way to the front of the crowd, and Chris is there. So he's looking around. He's looking around like I waved to him and he gives me like a smile, like a shy smile, and I get my picture so as I go over to get my picture taken, I'm taking this big crew member to take the picture for me, and well, he gives me like this side hug thing, and that was pretty awesome. And then I go back over in the line, and there's the new member of New Year's Day, who I didn't think was New Year's Day at first, because I thought I saw Jeremy, but was like, no, earlier in the day. But yeah, his name is Brandon, but I don't have that picture either anymore. And then I meet their new drummer, Tricks. And I get my picture taken, and then he signs my ticket that I'll talk to you guys about. This is my mom's ticket that she gave to me. So I'll talk to you guys about why I don't have that ticket anymore later. And then I met Jeremy, and he also signed the ticket. And then I met Nikki Nash, and they signed the ticket. Ashley remembered me from Warped Tour, which is pretty awesome. And I'm gonna see her again at the other side tour. So yeah, so I go to see Slipknot. They're awesome as I expected them to be, and I come home and the ticket and the phone are gone, and I was just so crushed. So my camera cut out, and my phone and ticket were gone. I realized when I got home, but I was suspicious. I'm gonna throw out a strong word right here, and you guys are gonna be probably like, no, don't use strong words like that, but I'm gonna say that I'm going to assume, I know that's another strong word, I assumed my phone was stolen because the ticket was gone, and my mom told this older guy who was probably 3 times my age that I got my picture taken with Chris Motionless, and he was like, oh really, can I see it? And I was like, sorry, my phone died. And then he's like, do you have a cord? Because I have a charger. And I was like, no, I didn't think of bringing any. So yeah, my phone and ticket were gone. After that, I realized when I got home. So yeah, that was basically my pain in the grass experience. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow Soundwaves home to be underground today. And if you guys did not see my last video, that's sad that I would be releasing videos, do my detox on doing an August-September detox. Then now you know. That's why there isn't a video out. And the next concert I will be attending is the Other Side tour, which is New Year's Day's first headliner. I'm VIP in that, so I will have lots of pictures and stuff to tell you guys about when it happens. So see you guys in the pit. Bye guys! I also forgot to mention that these were the only 2 savable photos because they were on my mom's phone. It's of Trix and Jeremy from New Year's Day.